Your dog's nails have gotten a little long. That's just a cosmetic thing, right? It's the thing people apologize for asking about, and it's the one that surprises them most once we explain it. Nail length isn't about looks at all. It's about how your dog stands. When nails grow past the pad, they meet the floor before the paw does. On every step, the toe gets pushed backward and upward, so your dog compensates. Weight rolls off the toes and back toward the wrist, and the whole stance changes a little, thousands of times a day. And a small change travels a long way. Wrists, elbows, shoulders, hips, all the way up the spine, quietly absorbing a load they were never shaped to carry. For a young dog, that's a nuisance. For an older dog, or one already managing sore joints, it is the whole difference between moving comfortably and not bothering to move. There's traction, too. Long nails lift the pads away from the floor, and the pads are where all the grip lives. On wood or tile, that is exactly how a senior dog starts to slip. The rule is easy to check at home. Standing still on a hard floor, the nails shouldn't touch it. If you can hear them clicking down the hallway, they're ready. And don't forget dew claws, sitting higher up on the inside of the leg. They never reach the ground, so they never wear down, and left alone, they can curl right around into the skin. Now, the other thing people apologize for mentioning: if your dog has been scooting across the carpet, that isn't a comedy routine. It's a message. Dogs carry 2 small scent glands just inside the rectum. Normally, they empty a little at a time on their own every time your dog goes outside. When they don't, pressure builds up. It is genuinely uncomfortable, and scooting, extra licking, or suddenly whipping around to check the back end are all ways of saying so. Emptying them takes about a minute, and the relief is immediate. Not every dog needs it on a schedule, but every dog that's scooting needs someone to check. Same family of problem, other end of the spectrum, the sanitary trim. On longer-coated dogs, the fur around the rear and the belly traps exactly what you would expect it to trap. A short trim in the right places keeps things clean and keeps the skin underneath healthy. Which brings us to mats. Mats are the ones people are most certain are purely cosmetic. They are not. A mat is a knot of hair tightening against the skin, and it pulls. Not once, constantly, every time your dog moves at all. Mats also trap moisture against the skin and hide whatever is underneath them. We have found sores, hot spots, and infections under mats that nobody could possibly have seen. Please don't cut a tight one out at home. The skin lifts up into the knot, and kitchen scissors find it. That becomes a wound, and we do see them. Brushing prevents every bit of that and takes a fraction of the time. Feet need seasonal attention too. In winter, road salt and ice melt dry and burn the pads, so rinse or wipe them once you're back inside. In summer, it's the pavement. Press the back of your hand flat against it and hold for 5 seconds. If you can't manage it, neither can they. And a torn nail, which happens constantly, is usually a small thing. But if the bleeding won't stop or your dog won't put weight on that foot, come and see us. None of this is grooming for appearance's sake. It's comfort, it's grip, it's mobility. And mobility is what keeps a dog active, lean, and aging well. All of it takes only a few minutes. If any of that sounded like your dog, just ask us before you leave today. If you learned something new today, stick around. I share pet wisdom like this every single day.